So Bonnie, I heard you just got back from the Husqvarna Viking Convention.
Oh yeah, and I was worn out. I slept for hours to catch up. It was so exciting, Alex. And to get together with all the dealers again after all the years we couldn't do it, and to introduce the new top of the line Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. It is amazing. I'll show a few things to you just real quickly. It has the new really big embroidery unit. Our hoop for free arm. We did the bag, so we did get a lot of hands-on classes.
Oh my gosh, look how cute that is.
We didn't have to open up seams, and we used the free arm hoop. So just remember, October 31st is the last day that you can pre-order to get the free arm hoop, to get the new luggage, lots of other accessories, and to pre-order other colors. This color is going to be our going forward color. It is gorgeous. Look at the side there with the crown stamp of the Husqvarna from Sweden. The back where it says Husqvarna Viking is lit up also. Lynn was just in and she loved the extra ruler, which
yeah, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, we always had this down here and we had the stitch plate, but now we have the extra ruler. And we use this in class, and people say, well, what do you need that for?
The ruler, it makes the machine extra special, and I can see that being used for any number of things, but especially giving good seam allowance if you're doing quilting.
So some of the other little features are the speed controls right up front now. We've asked for that, and you guys have asked for that. We moved some of the buttons around, simplify the main screen. If I want to go into sewing, we still have the sewing advisor that Husqvarna Viking is famous for. I'm going to just show you some of the classes that we took. Now, this one wasn't on the Viking sewing embroidery machines. This one was done with the serger. We did a serger necklace.
Ooh!
Isn't that cute? And I didn't get mine back together again, but we've got serger rows there. We did that. We did some of the new stitches. Now the machine isn't ready to sell right now and to take home, because just like every other brand, when they introduce it, there's going to be some updates that they're putting in there. As soon as we get those ready, those of you that have pre-ordered, those are already sitting in Nashville, so we just have to update them and get them out the door. This was some of the floating stitches, and we used the projector to do this, so great
Perfect
for
alignment.
quilting. Yes, for me it was great. And look, I quilted too. They had to laugh because I'm not a quilter, but my points look pretty good. Now this was done in a different machine, but we got to play with some of the stitches. The educator just took different stitches built into the machine and techniques, did the chenille work and with the flowers, and nobody does these techniques like Husqvarna Viking. They're gorgeous. And then we did yarn couching. That's going to be a wall hanging and pretty fabric on the back. So your main screen, if I want to go into embroidery, I just touch embroidery, and it tells me I need to calibrate. My designs come up with this big embroidery unit. Let me show you the hoops that do come with it. Been doing a little stitching. Linda's been playing. I think Linda noticed this. The hoop's on a slant, so you can't get your hoop upside down now because it won't fit.
Yeah, so no more. You can still check the arrows to make sure that your hoop is put together correctly, but having it be asymmetrical really makes a difference.
And 120 by 120, and then these are a little different. I do need to show you how this slides on. This is amazing. All I have to do is drop my hoop here and push it down. There's no more having to slide anything or getting it lined up. To take it off, I just push the little metal tab and it comes right off. There are different hoops that will fit that you already have, and they're adding those. You have a little adapter for your old hoops. We'll get all of those lists as they add those. And then Alex, show them the front, how pretty the front is. Open that up.
Look how pretty.
Just flip it, there you go.
And it matches the machine.
Yes, color that you get. This one and then this one.
It's so big.
You can also purchase the new big turnable hoop, the largest in the industry. And when you purchase now, any of the extra things you want, we have a list. You get 20% off. Nothing better than that.
Now, what's the story behind the picture of you at convention? You were holding the turnable hoop. It was so funny.
That's
I
the big one. I mean, 3 people could fit in that.
Yeah.
Because before, the 360 by 360, I mean, that was huge. But now we have the really big one. I mean, it could do a whole person there embroidery. That's pretty exciting.
Oh, it's so fun to see that.
We didn't get to play with that, but they had those stitched out for us. So we'll keep you updated. This is in the store. We can show you some things. We'll have a little launch party when everybody gets their machines.
What was your favorite part of the expo like? Was it seeing the people there, or was it like a particular moment? What was a good moment that you had there?
It's always networking with other dealers because you're in the moment in your store all the time and racing around. We get new ideas, can decide where the industry's going and how we want to change. So yeah, I think that's the best part. And when there's a new top of the line that is so different than anything we've ever had, that's very exciting because it just invigorates the whole industry.
And Sam went with you to the expo as well, right?
Yes, he went through training for service. Before we could take a machine or sell the machines, you do have to have a technician that's service for your store, and then a dealer has to be certified in the classes. Both certifiable now.
You got to meet a lot of people behind just the Husqvarna Viking brand. You even said there was people from Sweden there.
Yeah.
Who did you meet?
The designers are there. There was one lady, she designs the decorative stitches. Now, I never thought who designs a decorative stitch, but I asked her what her background was. She was an artist and she draws stitches she likes and then digitize them. And this is not the embroidery, this is the little decorative stitches. She was very interesting. Of course, they had all the MySewNet people. It goes so quickly, you can't get to talk to everyone, but it is fun to see how they develop the stitches, the hoops, and that kind of thing.
Now, I know they had like a big wall of all the accessories that come with the machines. Was there anything new that you saw there?
There weren't a lot of new feet. Everything was pretty much focused on the hoops that go with the new machine. So they have a hall where you can test drive everything. I did have a nice Saturday afternoon and evening. My niece lives in Florida. I haven't seen her since she got married probably 12 years ago. Picked me up and we went to the beach, and it was fun because the Blue Angels were there and we had our feet in the ocean and the Blue Angels did their show right overhead. So it was nice to get away for a little while, and we had dinner together.
What was your favorite class that you went to?
Being certified on this, I mean, I loved them all, but I took a serger class with Karen Charles, and a lot of people must have skipped out because there were only three dealers in there. So we had a ball. That was the necklace, the serger necklace, and got to visit and see all of their samples. So that was, Cindy Peck was her assistant. That was a really good class. But all of the educators did a great job for not having a whole lot of time on the machine. They were just like right with it. So it was fun, and they're coming out with lots of new events for next year too.
Any other special moments that you'd like to share happened there, or?
Just bond with people I've known for 33 years in the industry, and to see that everybody's doing fine and healthy. It was a good time.
Thank you for telling everyone about it. We can't wait to share
welcome.
more on.
And start playing and really see what this machine will do. It's Bonnie and Alex at Discover Sewing in Duluth.